Hi, welcome to What's Up with DJ. Today we're making candied pecans. Very good. Okay, and what we're going to be needing today is some regular sugar, brown sugar, cinnamon, pecans, an egg, and some salt. And please like and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified so you can be part of the conversation. And then let's go ahead and get started. Okay, first we're going to get our brown sugar. Mine was a little bit hard. A nice fact about brown sugar is if your brown sugar does get a little bit hard, what you can do is you can put a moist paper towel in the container or in a bowl or in a baggie and put a little bit of sugar in it and microwave it for 20 seconds and it will make it nice and soft. Brown sugar is essentially just regular sugar with molasses in it. So you can always do that in replacement if you don't have brown sugar. For every cup of brown sugar, you would just have, granulated sugar and then 2 teaspoons of molasses for a light brown sugar. That's just a little tip about brown sugar if you don't want to buy it or if yours goes bad. But what we're going to do is I'm getting prepared here with a cup of brown sugar. It's about maybe about a half a cup to a cup. Just depends on the amount of pecans you have, but I did about a cup of brown sugar. And I'm spooning it out because I don't want to try and pour it and have it go flying. And you want to kind of pack your sugar down as you're putting it in because brown sugar is clumpy, so just pack it a little bit as you're doing it. Well, like I said, you can do about a half a cup to a cup. If you're going to do pecans, if you're going to do about 4 cups of pecans, then you do about a half a cup of sugar, half a cup of brown sugar. Now we're going to do the white sugar, the regular granulated white sugar. The amount just depends because you'll just have some left over that goes to waste. So like I said, a half a cup of brown and white sugar, you're going to do about 4 cups of pecans. Now we're just going to put these in put it in a Ziploc bag. Next we're going to do our salt. And the salt is going to be 1 teaspoon of salt. And we're just going to put that also in the baggie because we're going to have that all mixed up. Next we're going to do our cinnamon. And the cinnamon, you're going to want to do 1 tablespoon of ground cinnamon. Again, I'm going to pour it over the bag to try and not make a mess. Cinnamon almost reminds me of glitter. It can just fly and go everywhere and stick to you like you wouldn't believe. So we're going to mix up, zip up our bag, and we're just going to mix that all up, squish it, shake it around. The brown sugar is kind of clumpy, so you want to just try and get all the clumps out. Pound it, use a spoon, just get those clumps squished and flattened. could have microwaved my brown sugar and got it a little softer, but I didn't. So what I'm showing you here is that I put the nuts inside the bag, and I'm just like tossing them around to make sure that they're coated nice and good. And I've already put some on a baking cookie sheet on top of a silicone. You can also use parchment paper if you don't have silicone. Just makes for easy cleanup later. And this is the batch that's going to go in the oven on the cookie sheet. And you just want to, put a nice even layer and kind of try and get some space in between them. This is just a little mini cookie sheet that I have that I use a lot because I'm by myself. And then we're going to do also an air fryer version for those of you that have air fryers out there, because then you don't have to heat up your oven, and it works just as well. So I want to show both methods. Those for people that don't have air fryers, use the oven. If you have an air fryer, use the air fryer, whichever method you prefer. I'm putting a little layer of foil in here. It's not necessary at all, but because I'm working with sugars that are sweet, and can be sticky, I just didn't want to have that extra added mess in the bottom of my air fryer. But it's optional, it's not mandatory. And then I'm going to put the rest of my batch of pecans that are coated in my air fryer. And these smell really good. They're not even cooking yet, you could smell them. And then, like I said, just take your spoon and just, try and get an even layer as you can. And if you can't lay them flat, they can be on top of each other, but just put them in there the best that you can fit them. And then here's just another still picture of the ones on the baking cookie sheet, and another picture of them just inside the air fryer. Like I said, you can use either method. They both turned out perfect. Now we're going to go over here to the air fryer, and we're going to stick these in. And we're going to set this for 280 degrees. And we're going to set them for 32 minutes. And we're going to let those go. And then here's the oven ones, and we're going to do those at 300 on the cookie sheet, either with parchment paper or silicone. Put these in the oven. The oven ones are going to go at 300 for 40 minutes, and we're going to toss those at 20 minutes, and then go another 20 minutes. And here's the finished product. And these smelled so good cooking. Oh my gosh, like a holiday in your house. And they're so good, I couldn't stop eating them. Anyhow, they're really good. I hope that you'll try these. And thanks for watching my video. And please like and subscribe. Have a nice day.